Today is September 28th, 2024, and tomorrow, the 29th of September, will be exactly 2 months I started this YouTube channel. And I am looking back and I am so glad I did. Years back, I never even saw myself doing this. However, today I sit back and I'm so glad that I took that very first step. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Edwina. If today is your first time here, you are so welcome. Kindly hit the subscribe button and be part of this lovely family. If you are a returning subscriber, I thank you so much for coming back. By the grace of God, another week has ended, and like I do every week, I update you all on the progress of this channel in terms of our journey towards monetization. And tomorrow is exactly 2 months that this channel started, so I am so excited, and that is why I'm looking back and trying to see if it has been worth it. I can say that yes, it has really been worth it. In terms of self-development, I can say that I have really learned a lot. And if you watch my videos, I mean, you can obviously see, if you compare my very first video to today's video, you can obviously see some growth and a lot of changes, and I am happy about this. I am glad I took that very first step, and I am so happy that I have learned so much and I still continue to learn on this journey. So thinking through it all, I came across some quotes that I want to share with you all this morning, and I'm just hoping that somebody out there will be encouraged to step out of their comfort zones. Who knows? You may only be a step away from your breakthrough. You have no idea how much the human is able to learn and adapt to situation and changes. I always say that God really did a very great job with a human, with a human body, and how you can really stretch yourself to go extra miles. I mean, think that you had no idea you could do. You are faced with situations and circumstances where you have no choice and you see yourself doing them. The human body is one complex thing, and it's amazing how it can be stretched and adjust and adapt to new situations, new environments, and all that. So please feel free to step out of your comfort zone. Please feel free to explore. Feel free to push yourself a little bit more further, and you will be surprised at the changes you are going to see in your own self. I came across these quotes, and the first one, which I can really relate, is a quote by Dr. Martin Luther King, who said that faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Feel free to take the first step even when you do not see the entire staircase. The first step is the most important. With time, you would know whether it is your thing or not. And the beauty of it is that you can always change. But then when you do not take the step at all, you don't know what's going to happen. Until you take the first step, until you take the step, you cannot tell what's going to happen. So it is very important that we step out of our comfort zones and take that step. And that is why even as parents, we try to capture those memories of our children taking their very first step. Because until you take your first, you cannot take your 100th or your 1000th. It all begins with your very first step. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step. Okay, so I hope this encourages someone to take the very first step. And then after you have taken the very first step, another quote I came across from Sam Levinson, I hope that I got that name right, says that don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep moving. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep moving. Most of the time you take the first step and then you start counting the clock oh my God, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? And you start counting day 1, day 2, and you are looking at people who have used 3 years, 5 years, 10 years to build a brand, and all you see is the results, and you don't even want to come to bear with the journey or the process they took to get that result. And you are looking at these people and you are just counting that when, oh God, when is it going to be for me? This saying is telling you that stop watching the clock, okay? Stop watching the clock too much. Don't watch the clock, but do what it does. Keep doing what the clock does. And what does the clock do? It keeps moving. The clock keeps moving. So don't stop moving. Trust in the process. Don't stop before your breakthrough. Don't stop before your breakthrough. If you wake up one day and then you realize your clock is not moving, the most obvious thing that we are all going to do in that situation is to change our batteries, right? Yes, if you wake up one day and your clock is no longer moving, you are going to change the battery, because the clock should be moving. So we all should not put ourselves in the pause or in the state where we are not moving. Okay, so just keep moving, just keep showing up, and before you realize, one thing I have seen particularly about this YouTube journey, trying to learn from others. The beauty of this is that others have done this and they are telling their stories, so you can easily learn from what other people are doing. That is the beauty of it. For me, starting this in 2024, there is a whole lot to learn from what others have done. Okay, others tell you the mistakes they did along the line so that you don't have to repeat them. Others, you will learn a lot from what other people have done. And what I have realized is everybody has that one video. Everybody has that one video that changes their story. Everybody has that one video that changes their story. And how do you know how close you are to that video if you stop? How would you know how close you are to that one video that is going to change your YouTube story when you stop? So keep moving, keep showing up. And before you realize, that one video will change your story and you'll be glad you didn't give up. Okay, I hope this encourages someone. So let's go straight ahead to tell you all how we fared during the week. It's going to be very brief. As of last week, our subscription was 303. Our subscription count stood at 303. And today, by the grace of God, we are at 369. By the grace of God, today we are 369. So we had a whole 66 new people joining us, and we are very grateful. A very big welcome to all 66 of you who joined us this week. We thank you so much for joining this lovely family, and we pray that you find value and enjoy your stay. Okay, and thank you to all the 369 of you. The journey is to 1,000, because to be monetized on YouTube you need to get at least 1,000 subscribers. So out of the 1,000 minimum that we are supposed to get monetized, we currently have 369. And like I say, I am always excited because we make progress every week. I am very grateful to God that we make progress every week. And for me, that is everything. Okay, the fact that we are not standing at one place. Remember the thing about the clock? It keeps moving. The fact that we keep moving every week is everything to me, and I can only be grateful. In terms of our watch hours, last week we were at 1,452, and today, by the grace of God, we are at 1,839.9. We are at 1,839.9. So we have increased about 400 watch hours in this week, between last week and this week, we have gained an additional 400 watch hours, and we are very, very, very grateful to God. The target is a minimum of 4,000 watch hours to get monetized. Okay, so that is what we are working at. Currently, with 1,800, we are at around 45% through. We have 55% to go, and I am trusting in God that we are going to get there. I mean, I don't know when, but like I always say, I am going to keep showing up. We are working at getting 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to get monetized in the AdSense category of YouTube. We are exactly 2 months in this journey. Tomorrow actually marks our 2 months in this journey, and our progress, I must say, has been awesome, and I give thanks to God. I cannot think of anything else. It is just by the grace of God that we have gotten this far. This is where we stand, and I am very hopeful that next week we'll come back with even much more progress. Okay, I am so excited. I want to encourage you all to keep pushing in whatever you are doing. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Don't keep looking at the clock, but do what the clock does. Keep moving. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I wish you all a very lovely weekend. Bye.